All right, we are live, and I'm live with Colby, and we do. Hopefully, she'll be able to join us. She's a little bit frozen there, so we'll see, Colby, if you can hear us. She's coming back, and there she is. Hi, we just are live now here on Facebook, so we just want to welcome some folks who are going to be joining us this morning. I'm excited. I'm just going to dive right in as people join us and talk about my wonderful guest here today. I haven't been on Facebook Live in forever, so as people join us, give us some comments, some love. Let us know if you're there, if you have any questions for me and Colby today, and how everyone is doing. So welcome, Lauren Rainbow here on Facebook with my dear friend and colleague, Colby Rebel, an amazing medium, international medium and psychic. She is joining us live from New Jersey. Hopefully her Wi-Fi will bring her back because she freezes a little bit here. So Colby, if you can hear us, we'll see if she'll pop back in. But we're going to join in today. And Colby is here, like I said, visiting us from New Jersey, originally from LA. There she is.
Sorry.
I'm just introducing you anyway as she's.
I know. I hope it works. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. We're just happy to have you for a few moments. So as I was saying, Colby's a beautiful international medium. She does wonderful. You have your own podcast, The Colby Rebel Show, that you can catch on her Facebook page, Instagram, and such as that. The author of quite a few books, but we've got Coffee with Colby, which we're having some coffee with Colby this morning. And I love this one, Leap of Faith, a wonderful book about kind of how to build your spiritual business. And so, hi, y'all. We've got some folks joining us. Welcome. Good morning. I wanted to bring Colby on to introduce her. She's going to be joining me this weekend here in Massachusetts. So she's going to make her way up the Eastern Coast here. So we're going to do some live messages from Spirit here Friday night in Tingsboro, Mass. And she'll be joining me Saturday for a wonderful workshop. But Colby, while we still have you streaming, welcome, say hello, and share a little bit more about yourself. Oh, hopefully we'll get her there. I know she's broadcasting from outside. So while we're waiting for her to come back in with us here, and we'll have her chat. And those of you who are saying hello.
I'm super excited. I'm super excited about it, Lauren.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about yourself, Colby. I don't know if we'll keep her here. Hopefully we'll get the stream to kind of keep going. And while we're waiting for her to come back in here, here she comes. Okay, Colby.
I think
we got you. We got you. Oh, guys. Okay, hold on. I know she's trying to get her to stream, her stream to work a little stronger. But while we're waiting, and we're going to talk a little bit. Hi, there she is.
We'll see if it does it again. Maybe I'll come back in. I'll try another device if it comes back in.
Absolutely. But while you're talking, maybe while you're
yeah,
talking,
maybe
share a little bit about yourself. I was telling everybody about your work, but tell us a little bit more about yourself and how you came to connect with Spirit.
Well, I'm just super excited to be here. Super excited for this weekend, and like many people, right, we start to get that nudge from Spirit that is just undeniable. And we may think we're going crazy. We may not know how to do it. We may not know how to make it happen to change our life so radically. But, just that nudge and that calling from Spirit really inspired me to work through fear, to take chances, and to surrender, because the beauty and healing we receive and give from being of service to Spirit is truly like one of the most incredible feelings that we could ever experience. And it really is just simply remembering who we are and where we came from and connecting those two worlds once again. And yeah, I mean, once we leap forward, we never fall back.
It's true. I love it. And I know we're both so passionate about, we were talking the other day, and if you guys want to bump over to my Instagram, you can catch a full-on good conversation with Colby and I sharing some stories about Spirit messages. And, one of the things I had you share the other day, and maybe a little thing, because when we talk about signs and symbols from Spirit, what we're also talking about is not just receiving receiving them from our loved ones because we want to know that our loved ones are okay, but we're also wanting to receive any symbols and messages that help kind of guide us through the journey of life here. And so as she's coming back in here, she's such a trooper. I love it. We'll get her back in here, but I want to ask her when she comes back about, what are some different symbols and signs from spirit that we can receive to help us guide us on our journey and our path. So Colby might step out. I'm going to chat for a minute. I think she's going to try and change a device here. So stay with me as she seems to be streaming. There she is. Okay. So Colby, now that you're back,
yes,
share quickly a little bit about a little spiritual nugget that kind of you saw as a sign that helped you get on this journey, that kind of guided you onto this path.
Well, for me, as we all know, when we're making those decisions, we keep asking, show me something. If you want me to do this, give it to me. We're desperate for that validation from spirit. Yet if we're quiet within ourselves, that validation is forever there. It's always there, right? It's just us recognizing it. But I know for me, like many, I got a lot of the 11-11s. I was noticing 1-1-1, 11-11. I would wake up to it. I would just kind of get that sense and that feeling. I was also just kind of hearing spirit say this.
Oh, I know. She's saying hearing spirit, giving us guidance. Oh, God bless her. She's trying real hard to keep our link here. So while we allow her to kind of come back in here, we'll try to keep the stream a few more moments for those of you who are joining in. Here she comes. There she is.
Am I cutting out?
You are a little bit. You keep freezing on us a little.
let me come back in. Give me
Absolutely.
a second and I'll come back in. Okay.
All right. I'll keep chatting while we're waiting for you to pop back in. So we'll see Colby back in a moment. While we wait for her to pop back in here to hopefully get in from a better setting. What I do want to do is talk a little bit, there we go, about signs and symbols. So I'll chat a little bit while we wait for Colby to finish that great story. But as we're waiting for Colby, again, excited to be back here live with you guys on Facebook. Signs and symbols from spirit are wonderful ways for us to get little nuggets of guidance. And we can receive them from our loved ones. We can receive them sometimes from our higher guidance, different ways that they're able to connect with us, to bring us love, and let us know that sometimes we're on the right path. Colby has a great story. So when she comes back in, we'll have her tell her a little bit about how spirit has guided her. But while we're doing that, I want to share a little bit about how spirit has also given me a sign or symbol to help us know that we're moving on the right path. And if some of you have, if you're listening and you're tuning in, you can share in the comments a little bit of any symbols that you've received. Hi guys, by the way, I see some folks saying hello. Some signs that maybe you've received to let you know that maybe you're feeling a connection with spirit or that you were following on the right path. It's a wonderful time of year here, and we come upon my father's birthday, who passed to spirit quite a few years ago now. And I always find around his birthday, I get a beautiful message or a sign from him. And I remember one day, I love my coffee as we're sitting here having coffee. I love my coffee. And I remember being in line at Dunkin's one time, and on the license plate in front of me, as I was waiting for coffee, I just said to my dad on his birthday, like, sending you a little birthday love, a little birthday message. And I love this moment because when I pulled in and I'm stuck in line, the car in front of me had my dad's name with the vowels removed because my dad's name is Lawrence. So it was a bit big for the license plate, but the vowels were removed, but it spelled Lawrence without the vowels. And I was like, oh, how weird is that? That I'm sitting here behind the car with my dad's name on it just after I send him a birthday wish. So I do think our timing and I love that because there must have been a moment in me that goes, I got to send the birthday wish now so I could catch that beautiful sign from spirit that he was there connecting and sending me love. So if you guys have any little messages like that you've received from spirit, or if you send up the love, you get a little something, don't be afraid to share them in the comment section. I'd love to hear what different signs you get from spirit. But I think it's so important that as we are going to sit today, this weekend, Colby, when she comes back, and we're going to be in Tyngsboro, Massachusetts, today's Wednesday. I need more coffee. This Saturday, We're going to be teaching a whole day workshop, messages from Spirit with signs and symbols, helping you understand a little bit more. She's coming back. Here we go. A little bit more about, welcome back, Colby. I was just going to say, we're going to be here this weekend. I just shared a little sign from Spirit I get from my father. So as you come back and share, we were asking you a little bit about a story there, but just to finish my sentence for everybody who's listening, as we get the beautiful Colby back to share a little bit with us, remember this weekend, Friday night, Colby and I will be live at the Winslow Wellness Center, Tingsboro, Massachusetts, for Night of Messages from Spirit. So you get to see two different mediums, share messages from Spirit. We'll probably do a double link in there, Colby, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Where we get to, I love double linking. And I'll explain
so
that.
fun.
What that is when you see two different mediums with two different styles, because we both connect to Spirit a little differently, similar but different, and we'll both work with the same Spirit sharing those messages. So that's always fun. Friday night here in Tingsboro. And then Saturday, what we're really talking about today is signs and symbols from Spirit. And on Saturday, we're going to do an all-day workshop together, also at Winslow Wellness. So Colby, you're back.
I'm back.
Yay!
You know what I do find, for anyone stepping into this work, this line of service, I do one thing. You're just going to have to get used to technical issues because of the spirit and frequency. There's just always going to be some sort of technical issue, and you just have to roll with it, right?
100%. But we have you back, and we were just, what you were telling us a little bit. I had asked you to share a little bit about a nugget of a moment when you felt Spirit was definitely guiding you or giving you a sign that helped you move in the direction that you're in now.
Yeah, I just, for me, it was, every little thing from fortune cookies saying, you'd open it up and saying, trust your path, you were meant for more, to going into pulling cards and playing cards, or again, the 1111s, the 111s. It's it was nonstop and repetitive, and you would notice these beautiful signs where maybe you would deliver a message for someone, and then you would see a butterfly after that connection. So for me, it was continuously noticing things stepping forward for me. Also, what I found interesting is people reaching out as well, just inspiring talks more, or where the conversation was leaning towards. So it's almost as if Spirit were putting people in my life that were more embracing and moving towards connecting and serving Spirit in a bigger and greater way.
Yeah. And here's one thing I didn't ask before, but I think it's really important. We talk about service to Spirit a lot, especially inside of our work. And, that as mediums, we do our best to try to bring that loving message that we're here to serve. We're here to create love and healing. Maybe we should share a little bit about what service really means, and whether people come to, say, our workshop on Saturday, and I think it's important that all levels of development, whether you're new or just want to understand and develop your own relationship with your loved ones, or you want to dive a little deeper into mediumship and intuition and stuff more, what does it mean for you to be of service? When we say of service to Spirit, what does that calling mean for you?
For me, it really is about being an ambassador for the other side, for Spirit, giving that voice once again, being the delivery of that message, that maybe something was left unsaid that still needs to come through, or the healing that someone on the other side wants to give to their loved one in the living. Just providing to the best of my ability the validation that our soul does not die. And the more I do this work, or to be of service, the more I really understand that on such a deep level. Our soul is so incredibly powerful. So to be of service is to be that voice of the soul, that we are all connected and united, and to continue being that voice with the highest caliber and integrity that we can.
Yeah, I love that. I like how you call us the ambassadors for Spirit. What a great way to feel into that a little bit. And I agree with you 100% because I feel like some people maybe think that what we do is easy or simple, or I don't think they understand sometimes the challenges that we experience as being a
Yeah.
medium, and that it can always be, it's a wonderful journey, and I will never, change it for anything in the world. But I think it's important that people understand that what we do is exactly that. Our best to help people receive their love from spirit and know that indeed our life does go on some level. Excuse me. So Colby, while we have a few more minutes with you, because I know we've got it. Tell us a little bit about when you work with spirit, and because we're going to have you here this weekend. So guys, get your tickets.
Can't wait.
And I know, right? It'll be a lot of fun. We've worked together before online a few times. So I'm also excited to just hang out with Colby here in the living world. But what are some of the things that you feel people can, maybe get a little benefit from in a dem from spirit when we're up there working? What are some of the things that you feel that people can, glean from watching us work with spirit?
Oh, right. So what's incredible about a public demonstration, first and foremost, is the sense of community within the room. When people come
Yes.
together and we come as one, you can feel the power and the energy of us all together as one with spirit. So for that experience, there's a feeling, a euphoric feeling that people can experience and feel oneness, but also just that sense where they can listen to these messages and see the experience that one can have, even if they personally don't receive a message. They're almost receiving a message as a byproduct, right? As just the experience of being in the room, but also seeing that healing and loving that someone else may be receiving. So there really is a sense of community that I feel that comes together, an incredible, powerful sense of healing. And then, of course, I mean, the evidential mediumship coming forward that I feel like even if someone walks in, not necessarily knowing if they're a believer, but possibly open to the experience, I feel like in a good demonstration, they can easily walk away going, okay, I don't know how to explain that away. And that's just what we want. We want that curious mind to expand, to understand that yeah, there is more to just this physical body and this logical mind. There is a sense of us being one and connected, and there's a
Mm,
lot of laughter and fun in them. I
yes.
believe in a lot of fun with a public dem as well.
Yes.
So there's just all of the emotions in one, and they're truly powerful and very dynamic, I find.
I love them. I mean, I know we both have been doing DEMS for a while now, and I think it's really wonderful when we come together. Like you said, there's power in numbers, we always say.
Yes.
And to me, when I do a one-to-one, it's lovely. But when we're in the room and you open yourself up, even as the sitter, to just feel the energy of spirit that builds as we're working, you might not just only feel a message, receive a message, or connect it, but maybe get a sense that you can feel. I've had so many people say, oh, I felt my loved one was there. They got that
That's right.
energy. And I think it's so important that when you come into that space, when you come and see us this Friday night,
Yeah, that's right.
that you feel open, ready, and have some fun with us. Yes.
Yes,
Oh, Colby, I know
absolutely.
we've got to get you going here because she's got to get into work, and I do shortly soon. But I'm glad you took a few moments here to join me so that we could tell everybody about what we've got coming up this weekend. So before you go, this is my fabulous friend Colby Rebel. She's going to be here with me in just 2 days at the Winslow Wellness Center, Tingsboro, Massachusetts. Friday night, we're doing a night of messages from spirit. Saturday, we're doing an all-day workshop on signs, symbols, and messages from spirit. I put the links in the comments if you want to join us, or go to laurenrainbow.com for more information. Colby, thank you for a quick check-in this morning.
Yay!
A little
Thank
coffee with you. And we'll
Yay!
see you soon. I can't wait to meet you in person.
I
And
can't wait.
yeah, and everybody, tell your friends to come join us Friday night and Saturday. We'll see you all this weekend. Colby, you have a good
I'll
day.
I'll see you guys later. Bye. See you, Lauren.